colorful hair and the raging vocals are not surprising for a punk rock band. What is surprising is the message in their music. These punks sing about a different kind of rebellion, an ecological rebellion called permaculture that would create self-sustaining eco-villages in Mexico City and eventually around the world. The punks are part of a group of environmental revolutionaries called Tierra Viva, whose vision is as radical as their hairstyles. When I think of punks, I don't think permaculture. I don't think vegetarianism. I think of angry, disenfranchised youth who hang around in squares. And I think that's a common stereotype. So how did you all become so passionate about your cause?
A mí me la dio el punk mayormente. Con el punk así vi que había muchas esperanzas, que había muchos jóvenes que pensaban como yo y vi hacia dónde encaminar mi coraje.
So I'm trying to be responsible for myself and my environment. Can I be a punk?
Como te vistas no significa si tú eres bueno o eres malo. Nosotros siempre decimos que lo más importante es lo que tú haces. Ni siquiera lo que tú dices, lo que tú haces.
What these punks do is to try to find practical solutions to the overwhelming environmental hazards they live with every day. What problems do you face specifically in this neighborhood?
En este barrio se concentra especialmente lo del agua. El agua que se usa en este barrio ya está siendo tratada. De las aguas negras de la ciudad se tratan para dar este barrio. Cuando sale el agua de la llave, incluso se puede oler un mal olor.
So these are huge problems. Why do you think that you can change things?
No es posible vivir en tanta porquería. O sea, si no cambiamos, si no es ahorita, nos vamos a seguir yendo para abajo. Pero es ahí donde nace ese sentimiento de querer cambiar. Y de esa forma empezar por nosotros mismos para proyectarla hacia la demás gente y contagiarla. Para que todos juntos podamos salir y podamos dejar todo eso atrás.
To do that, Tierra Viva goes on the road, teaching ecological techniques to nearby urban villages. Their mission is not only to educate people, but to convert them.
Nosotros queremos.
Gracias, amigos, muchas gracias.
De parte del proyecto Tierra Viva. No sé, que te acuerdas siempre de nosotros.
Que se la ponga, que se la ponga.
Okay. This is like a punk makeover, huh?
¿Quiénes son los coordinadores de información? No jefes de grupo, sino coordinadores de información.
Helen Samuels calls herself a youth facilitator. Having lived in Mexico since the age of 5, she feels a deep sense of responsibility for the country's future. Today, she has brought together two groups who seem to have little in common, the Tierra Viva punks and a group of Aztecs, on a community service project.
Bueno, ya, a trabajar todos.
Why did you think that the Aztecs and the punks would be a logical fit?
Well, they're both tribes. You know, every tribe on the planet came in during a certain part of history. And the punks came in during this part of history. And they are urban tribes. And because everybody looks at them so strangely, it attracts people and they ask questions. And then they talk about what they believe in.
Today, the punks are teaching an ancient, all-natural home improvement method. In Mexico, many poor neighborhoods have houses made of raw cement. Breathing the dust from these walls is bad for the lungs, especially for children. By covering the walls with a simple mixture of clay, sand, cactus, and hay, the homes are made safe and well insulated. Woo! This is great! And the clay pile makes a great mosh pit, too.
It sure brings the community together.
Well, it certainly does. Baile, baile. For some of the punks, Tierra Viva is not only saving the environment, it's saving their lives as well. What was life like for you growing up here?
Completamente un caos, ¿no? En mi interior y, bueno, no sé, no pasé por muchas cosas. Vivía una problemática, o viví más bien, de drogadicción, ¿no?
How did you decide that that was not going to be your path for the rest of your life?
Porque muy dentro de mí decía que eso estaba mal, ¿no? Que me dañaba mi físico, mi mente, todo eso, ¿no?
How do you feel now as opposed to how you felt before Tierra Viva?
Muy bien. Tierra Viva y el punk me han cambiado totalmente, ¿no? Nunca pensé que algo así me iba a cambiar. No sé, es muy bien lo que siento.
These guys are born in a state of decay. Their inheritance is garbage. All of these kids have suffered hunger, sometimes days. They've suffered brutality, all of them. And what happens? They're called to do something good to change it. To me, that's exquisite. You know, it's an exquisite song to humanity. Kids are creative, and they'll create a lot of problems or they'll create a better world, but they have to create. And we can't stop them.
Today, they've created one mud wall and a belief that their work here is only the beginning.